Hello and welcome, my Leo friends. This is Jennifer from Mystic Star. I want to thank you so much for spending time with me today and watching this video. This is going to be my weekly group reading for January 19th through the 25th for my Leo friends. Today we're going to explore what you can expect over the next 7 days, those obstacles and challenges you're going to face, and more importantly, those tools and blessings that are going to help you throughout the week. The decks I'm using for this reading, I'm going to be using the Everyday Witches Tarot and also the Angel Inspiration Oracle. Like always, there are links below to both these fantastic decks, so should they speak to you, you can go check them out for yourselves. Alright, my Leo friends, let's see what the cards have to say today. What can my Leo friends expect from the week of January 19th through the 25th? So you had a couple of jumpers. The first one, gratitude. This week is going to bring you the ability to be more grateful for where you are in your life right now and what it is you're achieving and accomplishing. And with it, jump show justice. So with that ability to be grateful for what it is you have achieved and what you have in your life, you're going to be able to critically think about all that you have in your life. That justice is very clear here. This card is very much connected into the justice card, that right and wrong, the truth, the balancing. Bringing in from the shadows aspects of yourself that you've remained hidden because of expectations and limitations brought on by family and friends and society. So you're going to be able to not only be grateful for where you're at, you're going to start to be able to rebalance things out so that you are able to live more harmoniously within your life and within this journey that you've signed up for. Let's look at this week a little bit more. What card represents the week of January 19th through the 25th for my Leo friends? Kind of jumped out and it kind of didn't. The Ten of Wands. Tens are about ending and beginning. The Ten of Wands talks about working harder than we should. Now, hard work isn't something we should be avoiding. This is working just flat out. We're not balancing things out and we're not thinking about it. We're just going through the motions. When we stop to reflect on what's happening and being able to critically think about what it is we're trying to do and accomplish, we can start to work smarter rather than harder, because the Ten of Wands leads to burnout. We start to feel really unwell and overwhelmed very quickly. Let's get into the week a little bit deeper. What does the beginning of the week bring, my Leo friends? Not surprisingly, the Eight of Cups. Eights are about movement and manifestation. Cups about that intuition and emotion. The Eight of Cups talks about that inner journey, that need to go inwards to find the answers. And that's very much what we need to do. To be grateful for things, we need to reflect and think about it. Well, to start to show justice and bring in balance in our lives, we really do need that inner reflection. How can we bring from the dark to the light and release things that are in the light that shouldn't be without reflecting on it? That self-reflection and self-exploration is going to be a pivotal point. And we're going to start it all off at the beginning of the week. Let's go on to the middle of the week. What does the middle of the week bring, my Leo friends? the Seven of Wands. Sevens are a challenge card. However, they're usually victorious. Sevens are actually a lucky number, not an unlucky one. The Seven of Wands talks about that inner courage and determination not to back down. So, doesn't matter what your ego or those lower vibrational self brings forward, what fears you may have to overcome in the Eight of Cups, you're willing to take it on. The middle of the week, we're really going to have to dive deep into that solar plexus chakra where we keep our courage and determination and be able to take on that ego, those lower vibrational self. Because the middle of the week, you're going to be looking at that negative self-talk really coming forward. When we go inwards, we start to really rattle that nest. If you will, we start to hit the beehive with a stick, bringing out all that negative energy, that low vibrational energy. So being prepared for that, and in the middle of the week, being able to tap into that solar plexus energy and have that courage to talk ourselves out and up out of that lower vibrational energy. Let's look at the end of the week. What does the end of the week bring, my Leo friends? The Knight of Swords. Knights are that go big or go home energy of adolescence. Taking that courage and determination at the middle of the week and implementing that knowledge to actually make some changes. And that critical thinking, those self-exploration skills are really going to come to a head with the Knight of Swords. The Knight will help give you that ability and energy, and in some cases, a lot of courage to start making some shifts in your life. So you're working smarter rather than just harder. So let's look at this. What is this challenge that you're going to have to overcome? Because we know that your ego and that low vibrational self is going to be part of it. But what else can we anticipate as a challenge? What challenge will my Leo friends face for the week of January 19th through the 25th? So we had a couple of jumpers. The first one, the Nine of Swords. Those lower vibrational feelings attached to situations and events that have occurred that bring about that sadness and worry. The Nine of Swords is the anxiety and depression card. When you're looking at this, the Nine of Swords, you're looking at things becoming really overwhelming. You start to feel very kind of almost claustrophobic and literally penned in. And you can't see the dawn that's starting to rise. Now we have something interesting happening. I talk a lot about on these videos the multiple numbers, the angel messages. We have one that can be sometimes, well, really overmissed. We have 7, 8, 9, 10. That counting. Remember to take baby steps. The night may be full of energy so that you really want to get things going because you may have evaluated some things and you want to make big changes. Big changes are not sustainable. Take them slow, step by step. When you take them step by step, things are more sustainable and maintainable. We're also going to have less burnout and anxiety attached to them. On top of that anxious and depressed feelings and kind of feeling really, really stuck, and it really adds into it, is Judgment, the 20th card in the Major Arcana. That connection to higher source, that connection to those high vibrational beings. We're going to feel a little disconnected. We're going to feel very out of sorts, if you will. We're going to feel stuck and isolated. We're going to go on this inner journey that's going to aggravate this stuck and isolated feelings. It's going to be overcoming those lower vibrational feelings and trying to maintain and sustain that higher vibration, loving energy, that grateful. The very first card we drew was gratitude. We need to be grateful for where we are right now and what's happening in our lives. Maintaining that sense of gratitude and love will help push us through these lower vibrational energies that are going to start to hold us back. As we remain in the high vibration, we're going to find this disconnect is going to be lessened. And then eventually, if we really work at it, judgment will no longer be a challenge. It's going to be a support and will help us in overcoming this almost burnt out energy we're going to be feeling. Let's add some more blessings. What blessing can my Leo friends embrace for the beginning of the week? Embrace change. Be ready to make some small shifts and be okay with it. We don't need to have, like I said, large, unsustainable change. Take it slow and steady and embrace the fact that this is an evolution rather than a change, similar to that of a caterpillar. We hope that caterpillars don't become anxious about that change to a butterfly because they gain so much more with that evolution. We too will gain so much more when we embrace that evolution. What blessing can my Leo friends embrace in the middle of the week? This card tried to jump out, so we're going to use it. Friendship. Really connecting in and strengthening that relationship and friendship with ourselves, that higher vibrational self. That is the person we should have the strongest, most positive relationship with. However, it's usually the opposite. We usually have a very negative and very almost abusive relationship with ourselves. That embracing and being grateful for where we're at right now and for who we are and bringing in that balance piece is going to be key. When we have a strong relationship with ourselves, that's when we're going to stay in that high vibrational sense, and we are going to be able to make some shifts and changes that we can sustain and maintain, because we'll strengthen and fortify that relationship with ourselves. And with that higher vibrational energy floating around, you're going to find that you're able to create and manifest what it is you need and want in your life. Let's look at the end of the week. What blessing can my Leo friends embrace for the end of the week? Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael lends his sword to the knight and will support and help you in making some of these shifts and changes that you are hoping to make. He helps give us the courage and determination to face those fears. Archangel Michael is the protector of, well, not only mankind, but he's the protector. He's a universal protector. Him and his team work relentlessly to help those in need, to help that higher vibrational energy override that lower vibrational energy. Tapping into Archangel Michael and asking him to guide and support you on this journey, help you to overcome this lower vibrational energy, will help lessen some of your load. Like I said, we need to work more efficiently rather than harder. Archangel Michael can start to cut cords, and he can help us overcome that anxious, worried state, those anxieties that we can feel when we're faced with something new, and especially with change. Let's look at further information. What further guidance and support can we offer my Leo friends in embracing the energy of the week and overcoming the challenges that they're going to face? The little brother to the knight, the Page of Swords. Pages are that childlike, innocent energy that's full of excitement and determination. That playful energy that is full of curiosity and wonder. That questioning. You want to really release your inner toddler to provide an inquisition and battery of questioning for your higher self, for that inner journey. Why do we do things? How come this is this way? When we start to critically think and reflect on what's happening, we can bring that balance into light. The Emperor. The fourth card in the Major Arcana brings in that structure and stability. Again, goes back down to that balance. When you have balance in your life, you're able to have that stability that we crave. The more stable we are, the more we follow that routine and structure, the higher our vibration, because we're calm, we're at ease, we feel embraced, and we have that, divine masculine energy supporting us. And that's going to help when we do feel this instability and uncertainty, connecting into some of this masculine energy. And I know that archangels and angels do not have a gender. However, Archangel Michael does have a very masculine energy to him, connecting into it so that we do have that courage and determination to overcome those challenges, to face our fears head on, to take our solar plexus to a new level. And then finally, the Fool. The 0 card in the Major Arcana. Really a lot of the same energies of the pages, that excited, inquisical energy. But what's more, is very trusting and has that leap of faith, knowing that the universe has their back, and that it doesn't matter how far that fall looks, the universe will catch us. Now, I am not asking you to jump off a cliff, so please do not do it. This is a metaphor that the universe will help guide us. And that's what we need to embrace. It's that very leap of faith, carefree energy where we get out of the micromanaging. We're not going to be working harder, because that's the micromanaging, where we have to do everything our way. Rather, allowing things to balance out, allowing the universe, even though it's an obstacle, like I said, it's going to be an easy tilt and bring on to an alignment, allowing the universe to guide us on our journey, to gain the information that we need to make some changes in our lives. That's what this week is going to bring you. I want to thank you so much for spending time with me today and watching this video. I hope that you found it fun and helpful, and that you're able to gain some direction and insight into what the week holds for you. If you like this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for the latest content. I haven't even started to scratch the surface on the evolution and additions that I'm bringing on in the upcoming weeks and months. The best way to stay connected is through subscribing to my channel and hitting that little red bell so you don't miss any of the healing and insight that the high vibrational beings want to share with you. Also, if you enjoyed this video and want to support me in making more, I have a Patreon page with many tiers and lots of perks. In some of the tiers, The perks are private readings and healings with myself. I've provided a helpful link below, so why not go check it out? Until tomorrow, my Leo friends.